progress at all.
Let's go to a court in Finland now that has sentenced a controversial leader of a Nigerian secessionist movement to 6 years in prison. What is his offense according to the law?
There is no offense. How do you... Let me look here. Madam, these people are simply saying Biafra, Nigeria, is no more. And they have the right in Europe to say so. Two, Nigerian system itself has said they don't, you know, the court relied on intelligence from Nigeria. Asanda, which Nigerian intelligence can give you the credibility? It's corrupt, underfunded, compromised by terrorists. They have recruited terrorists in intelligence system. So the information, Finland collapsed in its all democratic format. When it said it relied on Nigeria's intelligence information. Anybody can come up and say, Asanda is doing this, that. Do you go and use that intelligence? Finland is one country that is now changing from proper democratic institutions to being corruptly entering Africa by paying huge sums to get contracts. Finland has been given contracts with Nigeria. Nigeria has given them to build dams, gas pipelines, and so many dispensaries. They are corrupt. They just wanted to get this guy to appease the Nigerian government. If you look at the evidence, I've read the entire evidence of how the three judges came to a conclusion. I bet if it was in South African court, it would be thrown out on the first day. There is no judgment where you say you use the intelligence, Nigerian intelligence, when Nigeria itself has terrorists, part of the intelligence system in Nigeria. They are terrorists, and they have admitted. And they have admitted they have recruited some. So which intelligence information did they use? I'm telling you, that sentence is going to be quashed by the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. It will be quashed. That guy will walk out free.
So what now then for Simon Ekpa, this Finnish citizen of Nigerian descent? Must he go the human rights route, as you say?
I want to tell you, originally, these people wanted to kidnap this man quietly at night. Thanks God, people started going to European court somewhere. And, volunteers stopped it and told Finland that you are in trouble. We know what you are doing. They wanted to take him without even going through the court. This man is a Finnish citizen. He has been in Finland for over 30 years. Where do you take him? What has he done? He's simply saying Nigeria needs to be rearranged. All of us in Africa know that Nigeria has collapsed. All of us in Africa know there is no administration in Nigeria. All of us know that Nigeria is a country without a country and a state without a state. Governance has collapsed. And these people are simply saying, can we rearrange Nigeria and go away? It's like what I have told you about Congo. Biafrans are over 80 million people out of 250. But there are people killing people there. There are terrorists coming down daytime and they take over your house, take over your farm, feed on your food, kill your people. They are there. It is happening. And African Union has not said any word. United Nations Security Council has not said any word. United Nations habitually sentenced Nigeria to a country which has abducted people, killed people, and if you have such reports, how can you sentence a man for 6 years when you know that the state you are dealing with is a rogue state?
Let's go to Burkina Faso now. The government there has passed a law banning homosexuality. What kind of sentences will those who are found guilty face?
You know, That is something in Africa, which is, you and I. Some of us live in Britain. I've lived in Britain for 40 years. And we know these things take place in UK. They are there, everybody. Nobody. Do your business, I do my business. But this is in Africa, some countries, like my country, Uganda, the laws are very clear. I did not expect anything else. Even in Nigeria itself, even in Ghana, everything, the same law. Africans will, on this one, Africa has just accepted, and all of them have talked in one voice. Asanda, there is nothing, even the punishment could be worse in Burkina Faso, because Burkina Faso is a military regime, and if you are found doing those type of things, go and do them somewhere else, but not in Burkina Faso. Just as Uganda, the laws are very strict, worse. Maybe in Africa, there is only South Africa, which is your country, which allows some of those ideas. But most of the countries in Africa, I think it is a new concept that it has not been taken very seriously by those countries.
Before we run out of time, let's touch on Ghana. The president there, John Mahama, has removed the chief justice in the country, Justice Gertrude Araba Tokono, from office. We had discussed earlier how she was facing allegations of misbehavior. Who will replace her? Is there a replacement at this stage that they're looking at?
I think they will go through the tribunal that the parliament put the name to, the parliament to Justice Commission, which is set up by, again, the president. Some of these places in Africa, they do things very well, but then they turn up to do things badly. I don't know where the bad relationship, the bad blood between the Chief Justice and the president came about. But in Ghana, the Constitution allows the president to choose a Chief Justice of his or her own choice. So it is like in Uganda. The Chief Justice is chosen by the president. The Chief of Supreme Court is chosen by the president. All judges are chosen by the president. And then names are taken to once they are chosen, the names are taken to parliament for vetting. That is it. The only country which I've seen in Africa where judges are chosen by the public is Kenya. Kenya does choose their judges. They put you on a panel. They put you on an interview publicly. People write and say, no, that woman is a thief. She stole my chicken. She should not become a judge. So it will be the same. Mahama needs a judge who can be doing his manifesto. It's not just as like American system. They have an American system in Ghana. If the conservative, the Democrats are in power, they change almost everything. And then Republicans also come and change everything. So I think there is nothing wrong with that, but I don't know what brought the two not to work together. It is corruption, cases, allegations, and so many other things. But in Africa,
how do you think this entire debacle makes the judiciary of Ghana look, or is the reputation not going to be so much on the judiciary, but rather on the president?
It is. It dents. Ghana has been one of the best countries where you can enter and feel free, my sister Sandra, that this is your Africa. When such things start coming, I get worried. But I think it won't dent much, because there is a lot of freedom in Ghana. There is a lot, is doing something. The economy is picking up, not like the other time when the CD was going down. I think he still has some popularity. Mr. Mahama is a good Democrat, but as I've told you, he's my friend. I don't know where he went wrong with the Chief Justice.
All right.
But remember, during the tenure of Nana Addo, he was accused of some cases where I think this judge did not handle properly. I think there was victimization during the days when he was in opposition. So I think it is time for him to clean up the judiciary, but it dents indeed. People start losing confidence, investors lose confidence, because you need a court where you can go and make your case in case you have disagreed with your local partner. So if things like this happen, money is taken away from the country.
Dr. Matsanga, thanks again for your insights. We appreciate your time as Channel Africa.
Thank you very much. And thank you. One of the things that I want to say is this case of Finland shows how Western Hemisphere has avoided human rights and it wants material from Africa. The Nigerian people have corruptly wanted to get this boy detained. They gave evidence. They wanted to steal him at night. It is not very good at all. Nigeria kidnaps its opponents. Asanda, in Africa, let's not allow this. Nigeria comes to kidnap opponents who just say, please give us freedom. Let Nigeria rearrange itself. Rearrange Nigeria.
Dr. David Matsanga, political scientist and conflict resolution analyst, they're giving us our West Africa update. Let's get our news headlines with Noluthando Buti.